guys, welcome back to Lone Roaming. Welcome to another episode of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition with randomized decisions. If you're excited for today's episode, make sure you hit that like button down below, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, guys. We did Kasumi's mission last time, and we haven't gone around and talked to anybody after that because that went a little bit long, so we'll do that at the beginning of this episode.
Interesting addition to the crew. I can see why she's good at her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Samara would like to see you in observation on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be
No
here
new
if you need
emails or anything, so we just gotta go talk to Samara and then we can pick our next mission. We're making good progress on this game, guys. I think she's on starboard.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
Flip a coin.
You got heads.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
Flip a coin.
You
You're
got
dangerous
tails.
too.
As are you. But she is different. Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death?
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
Flip a coin.
This
You
is
got
definitely
heads.
worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
It
If we have
landed on
time, we'll deal
tails.
with it.
There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
It can't be easy.
Here's a random number. 2.
My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
Flip a coin.
It's
How did all
heads.
this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
We need to get on with
Here's
our
a
mission.
random number.
I understand.
2.
Nonetheless, if there is time, I would like to go to the Afterlife nightclub on Omega. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
Flip a coin.
If
You
there's
got
time,
tails.
maybe we can go to Omega.
Okay. Let's see, we got another loyalty mission to do. Let's head back up here, find out how many missions we have to choose between, and figure out what we do next. Oh, I wanted to do this. Since we actually got our first loyalty, we now have a different outfit for this. So we're gonna for her. So we're gonna decide what she wears for the rest of the game here. Flip a coin. Tails.
You got tails.
So the new one. There we go. Kasumi's got a new outfit. Oh, wait. I need to pick our mission, don't we? Journal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay. Pick a number between 1. Pick a number between 1 and 9. 1.
Here's a
Oh,
random
the new one,
number.
Samara.
1.
So we're gonna go help Samara right off the bat. And actually, we have 2 things to do while we're on Omega. So we're probably gonna do those first, and then go start Samara's mission. Okay, so Omega. Let's go here. Dock. Okay, so we have to take Samara. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pick a number between 1 and 9. 6.
6.
It's grown. And I'm gonna save that.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardot Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardot Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
We have to go talk to Arya anyway, so.
Arya has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
Flip a coin.
Not right
tails.
now. No.
The offer stands.
Okay.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thin. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Okay.
Arya has work for you. Here.
I told you no. Okay, and then we have to go talk to that Quarian too. Go do that real quick and then continue on with Samara's mission here.
Come on, let me in.
I do believe it is in this direction.
Where did you get that fantastic new visor? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Harris.
Yep, there he is. Hi, buddy.
I heard you spoke to Harry. Thank you so much. At this rate, I'll be off the station in no time.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
Cool. So that's all we had to do there. See why I didn't like count those as like full missions, even though they were like in my journal? Just, yeah. Yeah. Repent.
End. End is not.
Okay.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
Flip a coin.
It
I'm
landed
looking into
on
your daughter's
tails.
death.
Are you one of Arya's people?
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
I'm here to help.
1.
Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth. I see. I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morin?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. I'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
Flip a coin.
Once
It's
we have all the
tails.
facts, we'll decide on a course of action.
If you find the person that hurt my nephew, kill her. Or tell me where she is and I'll kill her.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so? She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry, I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her. Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things. We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it. But I'd never work with it.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I was sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kiss tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the holojournal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Flip a coin.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
So, what's our next step?
Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
Flip a coin.
You sound like you're working your way toward an idea.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Okay. Bye. The end is nigh. There it is up there. There's a lot of ways that the randomizer could screw with this mission. I'm very curious to see what happens.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Okay.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
Flip a coin.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Okay.
Come on, don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. Enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
What the hell? I'm just looking for a good time. This isn't your business.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
You're welcome.
Hey.
Hey!
Flip a coin.
It landed on
next
heads.
to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
Okay.
No thanks.
I guess they'll let anybody in here now. No standards anymore.
Flip a coin.
It's
Can
heads.
you back that up? We go out to the alley, only one of us comes back in.
I'm just trying to have a drink here. No need to get all excited. Damn humans.
My name is Morinth.
Got her attention.
I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
Now this is somewhere where we can screw
Some nights
this
I come
mission
home,
up with the
there's no one
randomizer.
interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
I know what I like.
Here's a random number.
Do you?
3.
So here's where we can mess up. So pick a number between 1 and 5. Eek.
Maybe we have
Here's
the same
a
kind of
random number.
situation with our family.
5.
My parents were military. I grew up on ships and space stations. I hardly talk to them.
Sometimes parents and children are just destined to feel differently.
How about your family?
I don't have a family.
Pick a number between 1 and 4. I've never actually picked that one before,
3.
so...
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Pick a number between 1 and 5.
I know who I am. Travel won't change that.
You're completely impervious? When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest,
Here's a random
you have
number.
the power.
1.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Flip a coin.
If
You
you
got
don't think
tails.
it's true everywhere, you're fooling yourself.
You know what? I'm gonna get us some drinks. The least I can do to pay you back for all the wonderful conversation.
Shit. I fucked up.
We failed. She was alerted and she got away.
I will not have a chance like this for another 100 years. How many people will die in the meantime? I will have to find her another day. You'll excuse me if I don't want to talk about this. Shall we return to the main floor of Afterlife?
I'd like to look around a bit more.
Let me know when you are ready.
I wonder if I can, still salvage this somehow. Re-get her attention.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
What kind of help?
2.
My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega gangs. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
Flip a coin.
You got tails.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's onto her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
You seem to have a lot
Here's
of
a random number.
I'm
1.
a tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Florid's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie. I don't know how to handle this.
Flip a coin.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
Flip a coin.
It landed on heads.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
You need something, man?
Flip a coin.
It
Been an
landed on
eternity
heads.
since I was in the club.
Thanks for sharing. Go away. I really got nothing to say to you.
Seriously.
Okay, well, we failed that. I'm, like, actually kind of worried.
What gives? I saw you talk to her, but she's not leaving. She's going to die.
Anything else? Anybody else? How about these two?
Funny. Good cred hunting tonight. We'll hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep ink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
You think you're gonna jump someone in the alley? Think again.
You've been watching too many vids, little human. Run along now. Told you to keep walking.
Wow, guys. I don't think this is salvageable. What a shame.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend money.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
That's it? That's all I can do in here. Well, guys, we failed Samara's loyalty mission. That's actually the second loyalty mission I've failed in this playthrough, so we're going into the final mission without the loyalty of either Samara or Zaid.
We failed. She was alerted.
Okay.
I will have to find her another day.
Let's go.
Wow. I feel really shitty about that. Level 20 already? Really? I want to head back to Normandy here, and we'll talk to Samara and whoever else we need to talk to, and then call this an episode, guys. I feel really shitty about that one. Man. But this is why I'm doing the randomizer. It's exactly what I was, signing up for. I actually have never had it happen where...
Shepard's supposed to be dead.
I mean, you can choose between Morinth and Samara in that mission, and Morinth can actually join your crew, and I've done both ways with that. I've never done it where we just failed completely. So go back to Normandy here, go talk to some people, and then call that an episode. That's all we really can do at this point. People are gonna die.
I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay. From Moreland, I'm sorry, my mate. I leave you for Krogan because you are not endowed as good for your species. Do you fear these words? Moreland's famous shop sells many enhancements online that are not restricted by Citadel trading regulations. Whether you require hormone augmentation, cybernetic enhancement, or gene biotic xenografting. Moreland has many things that will be pleased with. All species and gender order online from Moreland's famous extranet site. Hot link from this message. Product availability varies by local trade regulations. All Element Zero products required shipping surcharge. No shipping to Omega. Krogan reproductive organs not available. Other restrictions may apply. Spam. Alright. Let's go talk to Samara, see if she has anything to say here. I'm at a loss. I don't know what's gonna happen.
If you're here to talk about Morinth, there is nothing to say. We failed. I failed.
When do you think we'll get another lead?
Not in your lifetime, and perhaps not in mine. I will look for her if I survive this mission of yours. I will do that alone.
So what does this mean?
This means that Morinth is off somewhere seducing an ignorant young person with the intent to kill them. This means she will wander the galaxy for hundreds of years, bringing pain and suffering wherever she goes. This means she will grow stronger and stronger, and there will be no one to stop her.
Will this affect your place in this mission?
I swore an oath to you. I will honor it. That is all.
Pick a number between 1 and 3.
Samara,
1.
I failed you.
It was not your burden. You were merely trying to help me. I've lived with this for hundreds of years. Let's not discuss it anymore.
Man, I've never seen that cutscene before. I can't tell you how many times I played this game. That just... Alright, Tally. Talk to me.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Flip a coin.
Okay,
You got heads.
let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Alright, guys, well, I am very curious to see how the rest of this playthrough is going to go with how the loyalty missions are going so far. We've done 3 of them so far, and we've failed 2. Oh, I gotta go feed the fish. Well, that's good to know. And we're being railroaded into another mission on the next episode here, guys. We just found that out. But guys, if you are excited for that, make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, all that good stuff. Other than that, I hope you have a good one, and I will see you next time. Peace!